Hello there, and welcome to Hammerman for today, September the 20th. We are starting off with Stage 1, and yeah, there's tanks. There's tanks, and there's heavies, and all kinds of other stuff mixed in there. Really, it's kind of like a Noah's Ark of attacks from Hammerman. He's got like a couple of boats of everything, and just mixes it all together. But that's okay, didn't get my flawless. Next week, hopefully next week. I am right now upgrading my second last max level landing craft, which means I've got one landing craft, and that's like a day and a half, kind of, almost a day and 7 hours, something like that, to upgrade the landing craft. And then once that landing craft is upgraded, I have nothing but defenses left to upgrade, and it's kind of a weird sensation. I don't even know what the heck to do with this, because I have for so long done nothing but upgrade landing crafts. I don't even know how to deal with this. I'm filled with a lot of strange emotions, defensive turtling emotions. I don't know, it's weird. Alright, well, maybe not turtling so much anymore, but so yeah, I should hopefully by next Hammerman have a couple of defenses that have cranked up a few levels. I'm not sure yet. I'm probably, because this last week I already started doing some upgrades to the one shock launcher. You might be able to see it. It's actually up there kind of doing some work right now on the northern end of the line, if you would. I got it up a few levels, and man, it really makes a difference. I was watching the HP on that thing just crank up, and the extra zero point 0.2 seconds per level for like how long your shock lasts and stuff. I was like, okay, so once the last landing craft is finally upgraded, then 100% I'm going to throw down some upgrades on my shock launchers, partially because there's only two of them, so I figure it'll be a lot easier to get both of them upgraded to max, and then I can be like, yes, I finally have a defense that's gone to max. And then, you know, I'm thinking rocket launchers just for Hammerman, and upgrading the rocket launchers will really help out. And then probably after that, boom cannons, because every time I get attacked, I get face rolled by tanks and Scorchers and tanks. So I figure, you know, boom cannon might do something to help me out. And then after that, I'm not even really sure. Like, it's been so long, I'm kind of confused. I don't even know. Like, after those, I guess, three are maxed out, then you got sniper towers, flamethrowers, machine guns, cannons, mortars. So you've got 5 different defenses, and I guess I kind of have to figure out how I want to approach those with upgrading. I don't know. I'm curious, you know, if you can, comment below on, you know, what you focused on after you didn't have to worry about boom cannons and stuff. If you're high enough level that you've started maxing out defenses, or if you're just like crazy turtley, by all means, like what kind of order did you take with the non-critical defenses, I'd call them? Like the barrage bait might even be actually a better name, because, you know, let's face it, the boom cannons and the rocket launchers and the shock launchers are barrage and artillery bait. Like, you load up someone's base and you're like, okay, let's start blowing these things up, and then the rest of the defenses are just sort of in there, and you don't have to worry about them quite as much. Which is why I'm really curious, you know, as to what people think those other leftover defenses, what the most important to upgrade is. If you throw it down in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have some ideas and strategies on how to go about it. And yeah, hopefully I will be able to turn this base into an intel producing machine or something. Like, I don't even really want the win. I just want some intel for once. It doesn't happen often enough, so, you know. But yeah, this is stage 5 already somehow, and obviously I am slowly making my defense, but I tell you, I miss that hot pot. Like, having that hot pot front and center just melted everything so good. I really, I'm feeling it, you know? I hit stage 5 and was just like, whoa! Especially after being, you know, treated for the last 2 weeks where I had that hot pot hanging around and was just like, ooh, I'm spoiled, I love it. But that's okay. Little bit of effort, we can get through 5, which is good because that will eventually get us over onto 6. And purely based on the fact that I also started an upgrade for Grens at the same time as the landing craft and whatnot, but kind of broke. Got no money, had to actually start emptying some of my boats so that I'd have enough gold to pay for the defense so that I could take on stage 6. So, you know, best effort, but honestly, with all the medics that get dropped on stage 6, I wouldn't have stood a chance without a hot pot, or maybe a Doom Cannon would fry some stuff, or lasers, even Shock Blast. Really, at this point, let's say anything except for Damage Amplifier would probably have helped out a lot too. So anything except for a shield generator probably would have helped a lot on 6, but that's okay. Back to scrambling for 5 and hopefully getting 6. I've got my win on 7 in, so you know, after that everything is just icing on the cake. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this has been entertaining. And most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day kicking Hammerman's Keister.